What they say? Oh, everybody puts on a dress. Not everybody. I ain't seen Denzel put on Nair lip gloss. I ain't seen that boy do anything where I've been like, oh no, you too?
It makes me want to talk about just the representation of being a black man in Hollywood. And then I'll even add to a layer of that a black heterosexual male in Hollywood.
Well, if you don't go ahead now.
So, you know, let's kind of unpack that. Do you think, you know, if you maybe play the game a certain way and I'll suggest if you were a homosexual man, do you think that would have altered your career a bit?
1000%. Because I'm the type of heterosexual man that will not compromise for two reasons.
Okay.
One, I'm the type of person that moves around in the world. So I know how, you know, I couldn't do something even, I'd be like, all right, fine, it's just acting. And then you meet somebody like, damn, I saw you with that. I say, oh, hell no, listen, man, that's acting. I move around. So that's one thing. That's part of it. I won't be able to do it justice. There's certain roles I just wouldn't even consider because I'm not gonna be able to pull it off, man. I'm offend them more than they gonna be offended by me saying something slanderous. They gonna be just like, oh, come on now, really? You know? And I just, you know, that's the tip of the iceberg, you know, and I just don't feel, you know, this is funny. I talk to a lot of up and coming youth and people that are inspired and say, oh man, I'd love to do this. And, you know, I'm waiting for my one shot. Listen, keep waiting. Don't feel like, you said give it to them sometimes. Look, don't feel like you have to do anything. You don't have to do nothing. You'll get your shot, your time will come. You might have to wait longer, you might have to gut it out for a little bit, but there's no have to. You know what they say? Oh, everybody puts on a dress. Not everybody. I ain't seen Denzel put on Nair lip gloss. I ain't seen that boy do anything where I've been like, oh no, you too? I'm sorry, but I'm just serious. I don't believe you had to do it anyway. You don't have to go there, but maybe lead them on a little. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, I was like, I told him no and I didn't get the part. Maybe you should have said maybe and then, you know, and then no later. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's you can play the game. They do it all the time. How many times you done wined and dined and did all that and then she said, see you tomorrow and you was like, damn, but you got the free drink.
That makes me, you know, this is great. This is great. Because it makes me think, okay, one of the first things I recognize about Omar is a smile. Approachable.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about Hollywood, and I think about Terry Crews' situation. Approachable.
Right.
Let's unpack that.
That was wild to me too. They're just like, where? You know, it's funny too. Yeah. This is wild. I remember. Damn, can I tell this story? Man, it's fine. I remember when my brother. This is a tough one. Well, let's try to tiptoe around it because this is the world we live in. Basically, he was kind of propositioned or something, and he told my father about it. Like, this is what happens in Hollywood all the time. My father was like, what? You mean to tell me this man asked you if you ever decide not to be a man, to call it like that, and you was okay with that, you know? And I had heard that, and that made me go, damn. You know what I mean? And maybe some people seem more approachable, and that could have been because of the roles he's taken. Yeah. You know, we've seen Boat Trip. We've seen things that make you go, damn, nigga, why? And maybe that made him seem approachable, but I've never been approachable. But I've also had that, well, I wish, but they know. They'll be just like, nah, not him. But this one, I'll take you home, Like, you don't bring
Omar, you probably end up telling.
Well, but I'm saying is, yeah, but I would react different. They understand. They would look and go, nah, don't mess with that one. Like I remember, this is funny too because I remember. Yeah, this is a better story to tell. Smart Guy, right? One of the episodes of Smart Guy, the writers came into my dressing room and said, we want to talk to you about an episode we have coming up. We think it'd be real funny, but we want to make sure that you're okay with it. And I was like, go ahead, tell me the story. So, well, the story is TJ and Mo are parents of an egg, but TJ's gonna be more like the dad and Mo would be like the mom, but you're not gonna put on a dress, you don't have to wear any makeup or anything like that. It's just the way you respond will be like the protective mom, where he'll be more like the dismissive dad, and it'll be hilarious if and I was like, you brought all y'all in here to tell me this like I was gonna start fighting people, like what, I wish y'all would, but they really knew, like, if you just read it and trust me, and I was like, I don't read it? And I read it and it was hysterical. And of course I did. It was nothing. You know, it was funny. I think there's ways to be clever and funny. Like, it's funny, I was doing Family Time, 91 episodes, right? I keep saying how many episodes we did. I did a lot of episodes with them. And after a while, I pride myself on being funny without having to do physical comedy. They say, oh, we got this. We want you to fall on the floor and laugh to be hilarious. Why do I got to fall on the floor to make it funny? I bet you I can look at them a certain way or find a way to say the line. It'll be funny. Oh, we think it'd be great if you had on the wig with the blah, blah, blah. Why would I have to do all that? I think I can do it this way and so forth and so on. Then I gained weight and they were like, we're going to do all these fat jokes. And I was like, fat jokes, huh? All right, I'll maybe let one or two slide, but after a while, you watch your mouth. You know, and I had to, I'm sorry, at a certain point, I was like, yeah, y'all got to cut them fat jokes out. We're going to be fighting. Like, I'm serious. Like,
This is Family Time.
It's Family Time. I was like, it's not a game. And then writers would write it, and I come right, hey, Manley, what I say about, he's like, oh, you right, yeah, cut all those, let's move it over, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, you don't think I'm funny enough? Well, you think you have to laugh at me? They're like, no, you're right, bro. We'll change it. You come in, you freestyle it, you do whatever you want, you have to stand up for yourself. But if you let them get away with it, they'll do it.